guys, this is MrNoDStudios and welcome back. Today, we are going to be playing some Prison Architect. Alrighty, I've been actually waiting to play this game for quite some time, and I've finally gotten it. I picked this game up on sale for, I think, like 13 bucks, and then the day after I bought it, it went on sale for even cheaper, like 9 bucks or something like that. So, a little bit disappointed there, but regardless, I got the game. So, here is our first supply truck coming in. And this has all of our workmen. I think we just have 8. Yeah. All of our workmen. And then that's a supply truck right there. Okay. So what I want to go ahead and do right now is I want to go ahead and set up some planning here. Heck, I probably don't even need to do some planning. We could just right off the bat start putting down foundations. Let's go ahead and build out a brick. So I'll make it that long. That's 19. And I'll do it by 14. Also, down here in the bottom right, we can go ahead and click on the reports thingy down here, and then go to grants. And the 2 grants I'm gonna go ahead and accept in the beginning here are the Basic Detention Center and the Administration Center. So I'll get 15,000 from both of those. Ooh, wait. No, I'll get 25,000 from both of those. So that'll give me a lot more money to work with here, and it should give me just enough money to go ahead and build up my full prison. So we're going to build hallways that are 4 in width, because that'll allow for a 2 by 2 walkway, which is what we're going to want. So there you go. This is kind of going to be our main entrance lobby area. We might have visitations, like I might make a visitation room out here somewhere. Not exactly sure, but mainly this will probably just be a storage area, most likely, is I think what I'm going to do with it. And, you know, just sort of the main entrance area. And there'll be tons of guards out there, of course. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and make another hallway. Now, I don't know too much about this game, so I'll go ahead and say that right now and get that out of the way. I am not in any way a professional at this game. And if you expect me to be, then you're not going to have a very pleasant experience watching this. So I'm going to fuck up a lot, and you should expect that. Now up here, what I'm going to be making is, this is going to be my storage block. So right in the middle there, I'm going to put a power station. Oops, I probably should make it a little bit bigger than that. There, I'll make it 15. And what is going to be inside here is my water pumps. I'm only going to have one water pump, because I believe one water pump can go on forever. It can go all the way over here. As long as I use large pipes, I'm pretty sure it can just go X amount of length. But we are also up here going to have our power. What's it called? Yes, our power station. And then all around it, we're going to put capacitors. And that will be enough to supply the whole entire prison with power. Okie dokie. So I'm also going to build a hallway down here. I don't want to build these too long, because I am going to need money for furniture. And we'll build another one up here. And then I'll probably I'll probably build my rec yard up here, maybe. Maybe I'll make that a little bit shorter, actually. Or move it over, maybe. Because we are going to need a rec yard. If you look over on the left, these are all the things that I'm going to have before I get my prisoners. Also, we can select what kind of... Oops, shit, what did I just do? Get out of here. Okay, also, if we go over to the reports, I didn't mention this, but we can choose what kind of risk prisoners we want. So we can get high-risk ones, we can get normal-risk ones, or we can get low-risk ones. Now, the previous times I have played this game, I've only gotten low-risk prisoners, so I don't know if I'm going to get any low-risk ones this time. I might just get only normal and high-risk, just to kind of mix things up a little bit. Heck, I might even start off with high-risk. Some high-risk prisoners. I mean, as long as you just keep them happy, nothing will really happen. I mean, of course, eventually, if I open up this tab... Oh, I need a warning. Okay, I need a warden to even look at that. But when I get my warden, I'll go ahead and show you that. But eventually, you can get armored guards, and I'm just gonna initiate freaking total martial law into my prison here, and it's gonna be crazy shit. So, what I need to do, this is gonna be my rec yard area up here. So, what I need to do for that is go ahead and get these fences and build it all the way around. I think I'm gonna do, how much can I get on this side? 6? That's not a very big yard then. Maybe we should move this. Hang on. Let's move this elsewhere then. Let's go ahead and move it. Let's move it right there. That's fine. Okay, right there. That should be good enough. And then we'll go back to the fence right here. How much do I have to work with on this side? I got 13. Let's go ahead and make it 12 on each side. I don't want to make it too big, because these are quite expensive. And then, actually they're not. 36, that's pretty cheap. And then we'll have it going, I'll have it going 20 up. Actually, that's pretty huge. We'll have it going 12 up. So it'll be 12 by 12. Or wait, no, it won't be 12 by 12. It'll be 12 by 28. Okie dokie. So there's our little rec yard. And then we'll have weight benches put up in there and a whole bunch of different things that our prisoners can use. Now down here, I'm going to go ahead and make my my cell block, my first initial cell block. Oops, I did not want to do that. I meant to place down a foundation. I'm going to make my first cell block down here. And this is going to be an absolutely huge room. Like that. Oh boy. This is going to be a very large cell block. So there we go. There's our first cell block. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and make a... Actually, I'll probably make this into my canteen. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll make this into our huge canteen. So there we go. That'll be our canteen. Those are really big rooms. I hope I have enough. I'm going to have to cut back on our shower room. Our shower room's not going to be that big. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut that back like there. And then this room over here is going to be my shower room. It doesn't need to be too big. We need a shower for every person. So we'll only need 8 showers initially. So we should be good with that size of a shower room. Holding cell. So we also need a holding cell. Where am I going to put that at? I could put it right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it right there. Okay, there we go. I think that might connect those there. Is that big enough to be a holding cell? I'm not sure if that's big enough, because 5 by 5, yeah, that's not big enough to be a holding cell. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and get that out of there, then. Maybe I can make this main room sort of smaller. Let's go ahead and make it like that, maybe. Oh, I know what I'll do here. Okay, so I'll have... Maybe I'll have, like... I don't want them that close to the entrance, though. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and raise this up here. Put that out like that. And then my holding cell will be right here. There we go. That'll be our nice little homely holding cell. And then we're going to need a few offices to start off here. Maybe I shouldn't... Maybe that's not a good idea to build my offices right there, then. Okay. No, scratch that, scratch that, scratch that. That is not going to work. I'm not going to have that. There's one office. Oops. That's very off. Okay, that's one office. And then we need another one, which will go up there. Okay, there we go. So there are our 2 offices. And we, over here, if you look over here at our sort of, you know, objectives, We need 2 offices, one for our warden and one for our accountant. So there we go. Those are our 2 basic offices. Now, we are going to need more than just those 2. We're going to need a lot more than just those 2. Ooh, we haven't read the CEO letter. Okay. Dear Sir/Madam, congratulations on completing your basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Soon you'll be designing, building, and running your own prisons, starting from nothing but an empty lot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. 1. Every prison needs a warden. He should be one of your first hires. Build him a nice office and he'll open up a whole range of advanced facilities via the bureaucracy system. And the bureaucracy system is basically a technology tree or a character sheet that you would see in an RPG game. It's basically just research. You can research different things. You can research educational systems, labor systems, which we are eventually going to be getting labor systems, and it's going to be, oh my god. Later on in this game, this becomes, this becomes a quite awesome game later down on the road, because you can actually get the armored guards, you can get K9 units, and prison labor. So, which I do not really support in real life, but we won't get into that too much. Anyways. 2. Individual jail cells are expensive, especially early on when funds are very tight. Save money by starting with a single large holding cell, which can be shared by many prisoners at once. The thing is, with a holding cell, we are going to build a cell block right off the bat, since we're going to have enough money to do so. But the thing is with a holding cell is, if you have 8 prisoners staying in one holding cell, it's not a pretty sight. They're going to get pissed off pretty quickly, and they're going to start shanking each other. And especially early on, when you don't have a hospital, that's going to be a problem. Especially if one of your guards gets shanked. Okay, so 3, get your kitchen and canteen up and running before the first prisoners show up, and be sure to hire some cooks. Nothing irritates a prisoner more than an empty stomach. 4, many items require a water connection. Water is provided by a water pump station, and pipes are built in the utilities view. Use small pipes to connect individual items together, then use large pipes to connect them back to the station. Small pipes can only carry water so far before they lose pressure. That's about everything. Good luck. The CEO, Prison Architects Corp. P.S. Share tips with fellow architects at blah 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 blah. Okay. So there we go. We've read that. Let's go ahead and actually delete that, because we don't need that anymore. So yeah. I guess that clears that up. I haven't read that before, so that was the first for me. So there's my canteen, cell block, entrance, yard, shower, offices. So I'm pretty sure that's just basically for right now, that's all I need. And then, of course, my power and utilities room over here. That's really all I need. We could go ahead and start right now. Ooh, that leaves us with 14K. That's not as much money as I was hoping we were going to have left over here. Oh boy. Hopefully we have enough to build 8 cells. That's all I really need. I only really need enough money to build 8 cells in the canteen and then the showers. When we complete this, though, we'll get an extra $10,000. So that'll help us complete the offices. So, as we see, our architects here, or rather our workmen, are getting to work building all of our foundations. Now, when these foundations are built, there will be walls around them. Now, these open areas that you see, those will be just kind of vacant, void areas, where I'm going to, put my doors and whatnot. So there they go, working away. It's going to take them quite a long time to get all of this built. And we'll probably have like 1 or 2 spare hours after all of this is built before the prisoners actually show up. So we won't have too much time, but we should be able to get everything built in time. So there we go. There's our yard. We could go ahead and assign this out right now. Pretty much the only thing a yard needs is it needs to be closed off and it needs to be outdoors. So a yard really doesn't even have to have anything in it. But if you put things like phone booths in there, and weight benches, and a bunch of other things, your prisoners will be happy. And you want your prisoners to be happy. Although, later on in the game, that's not really going to apply, and I'm just going to oppress all of my prisoners. And there'll be bang-ups and lockdowns and shakedowns every day. It'll be lovely. Which is another thing. You can go the... I don't know. I don't really know what you want to call it. But you can go the humane approach and get your prisoners exactly what they want, make them happy. Or you can be a total dick and oppress them. Most of the times, I'm just going to be oppressing them. So, there we go. Now, all those foundations are built out, except that one and that one. So, what we can actually do now is go ahead and go into utilities. Now, this bad boy, the power station right here, is actually quite expensive. And I do want room enough all the way around it. Okay, I think I'm going to place it there. Because you want to be able to have enough room to place capacitors all the way around it. And then we also need a water pump. Ooh, geez, that really doesn't leave us with a lot of money. Okay, we'll just build the power station for now until I can get the cells made. Did I? Oh, shit, I didn't make a holding cell. What am I gonna do here? Maybe I'll make, like, the bottom portion of here into a holding cell. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that'll be a holding cell. Oops. Let's make that one more wide, yeah. 6, 7. We can go, we'll go one less, actually. Yeah, right there. I think that's big enough for a holding cell. 5 by 5, yeah, that is big enough for a holding cell. Okie dokie. So they'll go ahead and build that bad boy. And we can go ahead and actually assign the holding cell to be built right now. Okay. So that'll be our holding cell. Maximum or minimum size. Shit, that's not a 5 by 5. Oh boy. Not a... Oh, shit. We need to go ahead and actually make that a bit bigger then. Okay. Right there. That should be good. Yes. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, so that'll be our holding cell. And then we'll put the large jail door on that. We are going to need a policeman to actually, or a guard to actually open that. So we'll go ahead and hire one right now. We're going to need 2. If you look over here, we're actually going to need 2 guards. Actually, I can go ahead and hire the second one right now. And then I'll hire the cooks. There we go. So those jobs are completed. This will be our holding cell. Now, we only need a bench and a toilet in the holding cell. So, and those are rather cheap. Bench. 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 Okay, there we go. We'll give them a few toilets. 3 toilets should be enough. Okie dokie. Ooh, they can't build there? It's blocked. Why is it blocked? Oh, yes! I almost forgot. We need to add doors onto the front of this bad boy. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to put regular doors on the front there, so that way anyone can get in. Anyone who desires can get in. Of course, there will eventually be a guard posted out in the front, so prisoners, if they get past all of my inner security, which I'm going to have a lot of, they won't actually be able to escape. My guards will go ahead and tase them out. Okay. So there we go. There's that. There's our holding cell. So does that count as a holding cell? It does count as a holding cell, even though I don't have power going to it or anything. And then we need the shower room up here. So I'll go ahead and go into... Where is it? Where are you? Where's the shower? Right here. Okay. And then we need, for that, we need shower heads, but we're also going to want drains. So we could just add a whole row right there and then put the shower heads above them. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and put a door on that as well. A large jail door. Also, put a large jail door going up to the yard there, and a large jail door going to the cell block. And the canteen, too. Okay, so we also need to go ahead and make out an area for the kitchen. I don't know how big the kitchen actually needs to be, though. Does it not have a height requirement? No, it doesn't have a size requirement, so let's go ahead and make it... We'll make it 7 by 7. That should be enough room for our cooks to work with. And then we'll have a serving area over here. Okay. Serving table. There we go. And then over here we'll put a staff door, so that way the cooks can get in. And then we're going to need a fridge. Sink. And a cooker. Okay, there we go. So there's the little kitchen, and the rest of this I'm going to assign out to be the canteen. Okay, there we go. So there's our kitchen and canteen. Alrighty, so now we just need the canteen. And that requires a table and a bench. Okie dokie. We can get that. That's really easy. Very cheap. We'll get a few tables to begin with here. Okay, there we go. So the reason I'm actually building so large here in the beginning... Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, I did not enable Fog of War. The only thing I have enabled is, what was it, like failure options or failure something? So yeah, and we are on a large map. No forest generated. Just a plain old map to go ahead and plop our prison down onto. The foresters have, you know, they've already rolled up and plowed all this down, so we're just free to build. Okay, so that'll be our canteen. And we should get an extra 10,000 or something. Yeah, 10,000 from that. And that'll give us enough to go ahead and, yup. Now, we should be able to build our power, or our water pump. And then we'll place the water valve right there. So you do need the pipe valve. You just need one. And then you connect the large pipe to it. There we go. So this pipe will run, like, down here. We'll have sort of like a main pipeline. That'll go over there. Maybe we shouldn't put it like that. Maybe we should have it go down a little bit more and then go over. Okay. Like that. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh yeah, we're also going to need water over here, so. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and make our 2 offices now. Oh, yeah, also, I'm going to go ahead and hire my warden. Go ahead and do that right now. And then I'll place down my offices. Where are they? Office. One there. Is that big enough? 5 by 4. Okay, that is big enough. What do you mean this one isn't big enough? Huh? Okay, there we go. Now, on here, we're also going to put staff doors. So, there they go. So, they need office desks. Oops, that's on backwards. Office desks. Filing cabinet. And a chair. That's home. So, we actually should be able to get our accountant before the prisoners arrive, because it takes 6 hours to research the accountant. I also want to go ahead and place down some more jail doors. One right there, one right there, and then another one right there. Another one right there, another one right there. Actually, we probably don't need that one right there. I do want 2 right there, though. I want 2 right there, so that way if anybody runs out and tries to go fucking crazy on me, they'll have to go through 2 doors. Now, hooking up that power is quite expensive. So, and we are going to need a few capacitors to begin with here. Because that regular power station alone is not going to be enough to power this whole building. We can go ahead and accept another grant. Let's see. Visitation room. Prison maintenance. We might do the visitation rights here. Or maybe a health and well-being. Yeah, we'll do the health and well-being. That sounds good. So for that one, we need to go ahead and make a, we need to make a medical ward, which is actually going to be all the way down here on the bottom, right next to the cell block. So that'll be our medical ward right there. We do have to research... Where is it? We have to research health. Yeah, right there. So that'll take us 6 hours to actually make. Alrighty, so one thing I actually didn't set up, and I want to go ahead and set up right now, is I'm going to take small pipes and run them to all the shower heads. And then over here, I'm going to take small pipes and run them to the toilets. And then we need a small pipe going to the sink over there. We are going to have to hook up more than just that. And I also want to go ahead and hook up some electrical cables. Hook these up over here. Have this going down. Just like that. Oh, now, setting up all the lights and electrical, wiring here, it's quite expensive. As you can see already, it's piling up to be a lot of moolah. So that is quite expensive. Okay, we also need power running to the offices over here, so I'll go ahead and set that up. Okay, so we're good there, Okay, so the warden here is already researching finance. So he'll be done with that in 2 hours. And we can go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get our accountant. Oh, my power pooped out on me. Okay, well, we need to go ahead and install all those capacitors. Once all those are hooked up, that should be enough power to run this whole thing that we've got going on here. Should be enough. If we need more, we can add more, but I really think that's enough. Okay, so there we go. Finance is already done, so we'll go ahead and research health now. Okay, so down here, I'm going to go ahead and assign, where is it? Oh, I have to research health first. Okay, I guess I'm not going to assign it. Okay, but let's, ooh, that's, oops, wrong door. Okay, there we go. We'll get a jail door right there. Oh, yes. Those 5 should do just fine. Eventually, it'll be all the way around the power station. And that's enough to run it all the way from this side and frickin' maze going everywhere. It'll be enough. If you had lights going everywhere, it would be enough. Oh, we got prisoners coming in 2 hours. And I don't have any of the cells made. That is not good. That is not good at all. Let's go ahead and hire our accountant. No. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and have our builders... Shit. That's really not good, though. They're gonna have to stay outside. Actually, the guards might bring them in. Let's go ahead. Let's get another guard, just for now. I don't want any of my workers getting hurt. This isn't good, though. Hopefully nobody tries to be a fucking smartass and escape on us here. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and make rooms here. Actually, they really don't even need to be 3x3, but I'm going to make jail cells that are 3x3. They don't need to be that big, though. We can have rooms just like that. All it needs is a bed and a toilet. As long as I can fit a bed and a toilet in there, it counts as a jail cell, so. How long is that for? 4. Okay, there we go. We should have... 7K should be enough money to... hook up those... At least 8 of these cells, so... Yeah, office desk. Oh, there's the office desk. Okay, so we'll get the rest of the money from that. Now we have another slot open for a grant. Let's see, what do we want here? Cell block A. I think I'm going to go with cell block A, actually. Because this is not a bad choice. We only need to make 15 cells, and we'll get 40,000 for it. So that's basically free moolah right there. Okay. Ooh, we're not getting power over here. I'll go ahead and hook up the electrical wiring then. Hook that bad boy up. Oops. Don't do that. Don't do that. Needs to go right like that. Okay. Now that should be getting power. Also, I forgot to go ahead and place them down, but I want a few weight benches out here. Having weight benches will make your prisoners happy, so you're gonna want them. And then 2 phone booths. Just to get us started. Actually, we could go ahead and get rid of that. But yeah, we'll have that just to get us started in the yard there. Okay, so there are 8 prisoners. They haven't been brought in yet. Oh, no. They're being brought in right now. Okie dokie. I am going to go ahead and take on that second prisoner intake. And the next day. But after that, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off for a little bit. Let's go ahead and hire another guard, though. You can go ahead and hire 5 for right now, actually. Bureaucracy. So I want to research a few things here, actually. I want to research, right off the bat, I want to research psychology. And then after that, I'll research maintenance. Over here, I do want to research the extra grant. And we can have our accountant do that for us. So there we go. That'll allow us to accept an additional grant, giving us a lot more moolah to play around with. Go ahead and put these jailed cell doors on. Oops. Okay. And then I'll assign these as cells. I don't think they have a size... Oh, yeah. They have a size requirement, but it's really minuscule, so... Oop, did I not place doors? Okay, I did place doors there. And then these need beds and toilets. Okay, we'll go ahead and get you guys loaded up with some toilets. Okay, there we go. So those are some good cells right there. And I think this is all I've got time for right now. If you guys want to see some more prison architecture, enjoying what you saw in this video, go ahead and leave me a like. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you thought. Also, if you have suggestions for games that I have not played yet, go ahead and write me out a comment. I really appreciate every single comment you guys make. It really, 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 truly and sincerely does mean a lot to me when you guys take the time to write out some comments. It really does. And I read all of them, because I really don't get that many. But, you know, all of the comments are appreciated, whether it's negative or positive feedback. So, once again, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. This is MrNoDStudios signing out. Bye-bye!